Here's pre-calc. This is problem 5-48. This is a problem, it's a rate problem. It's about Dolores and Camille and how when they work together, they can stock the shelves in 2.8 hours, but when Dolores is by herself, it takes 7.2 hours. So that makes sense. It takes Dolores 7.2 hours to do one job, which is stocking the shelf, or we can call it a task. It takes them 2.8 hours together. So we're trying to find out how much time it takes Camille if she were to work by herself. So since we identify it's a rate problem, we have distance equals rate times time. It's our dirt that we've had this for a long time. So distance is rate times time. And in these problems, sometimes we're going to let distance stand for like just the one job or the one task, like you painted the one wall, or you cleaned the one room, or you stocked the one shelf. So that's what we're going to use for D on this one. We have the rate of Dolores. She goes one shelf in 7.2 hours. So we're going to set up a little problem. We're going to say when they work together, rate times time is distance, right? So however much of the job gets done by Dolores over here, plus however much of the job gets done by Camille, that's going to equal the one job or the one task of stocking the shelves. So rate times time of Dolores plus rate times time of Camille. You might wonder why I'm not putting a little subscript on the times for time of Dolores and time of Camille, and that's because their times are going to be the same when they're working together, and that's not the exact time that we're trying to find. We're trying to find the time of Camille when she's not working with Dolores. So let's go ahead and fill in what we know. So we know that the rate of Dolores is one shelf or one job in 7.2 hours, and then the time is the time that they work together is 2.8 hours. So you would multiply those together plus rate. Remember rate is the distance over time, and we're saying that the distance is just the one job. So the one job over however long it takes Camille, the time of Camille by herself, times time equals 1. I hope this isn't super confusing. I'm just going to do a little algebra now, and I'll make this a little closer so you can see. So there's different ways you can do this kind of little fraction math thing here. I decided to, what did I decide to do? I decided to subtract this number from both sides, and that's why it's over here now. Like I just subtracted 2.8 over 7.2 from both sides, and then I thought I would go ahead and get like a common denominator to find, so I could find out what 1 minus 2.8 over 7.2 is. So I let 1 be 7.2 over 7.2. And I did that math, and I got 4.4. So this right-hand side is going to be 4.4 over 7.2. And then I did cross products. And you might be wondering, why didn't I just go put it in my calculator, 1 minus 2.8 over 7.2? Well, it's because then when I get down to my answer, I have to flip it upside down, because I'll end up with 1 over, like I'll have to go 1 divided by my answer in the end, and I think I'm going to forget to do it, or it's going to be confusing. So that's why I did it this way, so I could do my cross products. Anyway, cross products, you multiply these two together, multiply these two together. So I just divided both sides by the 4.4, and that gave me the hours without me having to get the reciprocal. So that is actually the time of Camille. And that's the answer, 4.58 hours. And your answer key is wrong. It says 4.8, and it's not. It's 4.58.